Okay, so I'm the first speaker. Okay, so we have 2 points clear here. First is also justify, and then second is urgency. So first we have to talk about the justify. In society, an ethnic enclave is a geographic area with high ethnic concentration, characteristic cultural identity, and economic activity. In example, in New York, we have the Little Italia, which is they celebrate their traditional holidays traditional, and then when Italian do everything, they do make general services or market setups and etc. So we clearly talk about the assessing why as the first generation immigrant parents, we are supporting our children to live in an ethnic enclave. First, we have 2 points. First is by providing a space for ethnic enclave, it's create potentially beneficial relation. Ethnic enclaves assist members in achieving economic mobility, which is mean that if they gather in when they set up the market, which is they don't have to go outside. So why they don't have to go outside? It's mean that does they do something wrong when they go outside? No, it's not like that. Enclaves create an alternative labor market also. So when they don't get a market in outside in their circle, they can create or they can join into their own society. So additionally, while the ethnic enclave theory was developed to explain immigrant incorporation into receiving society, it has also linked to immigration processes at large. A successful incorporation of immigrant has the potential to lower immigration costs for future immigrants. An example like what my first speaker said, and immigration. So it's mean after they create a market or they create some their corporation in their circle, when they have a new immigrant, they can also help them in the future. So it's like say that I don't have any jobs and I'm an immigrant, but when you have an ethnic enclave, you can come to your ethnic enclave and then you can join, or you can it's like you propose for a job in your own, so you don't need to worry about the discriminate at all. And second is by increase employment opportunity. Of course, absolutely, after you join into your ethnic enclave opportunity, you make employments get higher, and it also increases absolutely. It's also facilitating upwards mobility ethnics. It helps to explain the success of some immigrant group. So after we talk about let's say in American, it's like in Italian in New York, like my first example before. After there is a newcomer from Italian also, and then they join into the United States, and then they say, oh, the Italian in New York, they get successful after they create some ethnic enclave, and they want to join another. But you don't live in New York. What you have to do, you have to create a new one. Maybe when you live in California, it's okay, or maybe you live in another United States country. There are lots of parts in United States country, so you can. It's like the example to another ethnic enclave. The immediate economic and social advantage associated with membership in an ethnic enclave. So it's means that ethnic enclave is not only one ethnic enclave in a country. No, it's not. Basically, not like that. After you create first, we have talked about the ethnic enclave. They have been for about maybe 1 or 200 or maybe many years ago. But somehow after they create the new one, they become a role model to another ethnic enclave. So it also have an enclave offer 3 things or 3 points. I mean, first is they offer double housing. It means that they try to create when you come to new immigrant, right, and then you don't have any house, you can come to join into the ethnic enclave. And the second is safe communities. It creates space like what I did before. Service that are close by, which is we need all the most. We service because in people's services, you maybe when you are not the house country, you get worry or you worry about being indiscriminate. But if you create an enclave, ethnic enclave, when your own ethnic has service, people service, it's gonna be more easily. and it helps new immigrants a chance to develop contact and establish themselves much more quickly than making go at it alone where they risk isolation. It's clearly enough that to help the next generation, it help to the children. Yes, of course, it's help the does it help and does it know it's also help the children, and we also help the new immigrants. So we have 2 points clearly enough. So we also ask, so why is it beneficial? Why is it beneficial? We have 2 reasons clearly. First is, of course, like my first speaker said, that we talk about the race discrimination, and also it's going to be linked into high blood pressure, like just food itself, because it associated with racism and discrimination, more social cohesion, and strong social support networks, like what I have explained before. So ethnic English is really supported in white country. So the points are that we are choosing to live in our own ethnic English. Does it make any threats to the house country? No. We have to think before. You may think that if we have such like that. First is a threat, and the second is separated division. No, we don't do like that. We just make on ourselves. So we talk about do we really want and why we need it the most in analytical base. First, 3 points as the conclusion. As the first lesson, we create unhealthy. It means that we create our society. Doesn't mean we spread it with other division. No, we don't have. And 2, support the next generation. And 3, take care of it. So it means that the problems are clearly enough. So we are going to choose that we this house as generation immigrant parents are of color, predominantly white country, would choose to live and raise children in an ethnic enclave. And that's all. Thank you.